Good morning, dear students. Last class, I told about concept and information of different kinds of functions. That is reciprocal function, square function, cube function, and signum function. About all these four functions, in the previous class, have given what is domain and what is codomain and what is range. At the same time, I have given graphs of all these four functions also. And before that class also, I have given information about constant function, identity function, and some other functions, cube function, square function, and modulus function. Like all these functions I told, at the same time I have given graphs to all these functions. Today also we will discuss some different types of functions, and after completion of those functions we will solve problems on how to find out domain and range to some algebraic functions. And before that, I'll give you some conditions and some important points under the note of some algebraic functions also here. Now let us, we are going discussing about a new function, that is the greatest integer function. What is the greatest integer function and how we are going to drawing the graph of greatest integer function. At the same time, how we are going to finding domain, codomain and range for the greatest integer function. About it now we'll discuss. Now let us start this greatest integer function now. Greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. Greatest integer function. Greatest integer function means this is also a real valued function, because when we are calling those functions or real valued functions means domain is set of all real numbers, codomain is set of all real numbers, and range is also depending upon set of all real numbers. At the time, then we are calling those functions are called as real valued functions. Now we'll discuss about greatest integer function now. Now the definition for this is, let's f maps from R to R, real number to real number, is defined by f of x is equal to greatest integer function x, means we are representing under brackets. It is the greatest integer function where greatest integer x is less than or equal to x, less than or equal to x, equal to x. Less than or equal to x, that function value is always less or equal to x of domain capital R. According to that statement, how we are collecting those elements, now I will show with help of diagrammatic representation here. See, if we can move with help of diagrammatic representation, easily we can analyze which is domain, which is codomain, and which is range easily. With the help of that also, we can draw that graph of greatest integer function also here. Now let us, we are going to knowing the domain, codomain and range with help of diagrammatic representation here. Now one side is set of all real numbers you can take here. It is a set of all real numbers, and here also set of all real numbers, And next or to or is one function f. Now take some real numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to and so on. Above side is negative numbers -2, -3, -4 like this. Between this you can take some 0.5 also, 0.5, 0.6 like that also you can take elements. Because from all this firstly I have written like this now. Between these two some elements also exist. Between 1 to 2, 1.5, 1.7. Between 2 to 3, 2.5, 2.2, 2.3. Between 3 to 4, 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. Like those elements also must be present. That's what we must take those elements also. That's what. But we did not take a no. We must take between those three, between these two numbers, what are they? We must collect them also here. We need mostly, we need those numbers are very important here in the case of greatest integer function. Now we must take them also here. How means I will show you now like this. 0, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 2 like these elements. Here also minus 0.1, minus 0.2, minus 0.3, minus 1, minus 1.1, minus 1.2, that is -2 like that. So just I am showing with help of 2 or 3 numbers only. We can't take like all these numbers very easily, no. Just to show means in case of example, just we are going taking 2 or 3 numbers enough to draw the graph. Easily we can analyze remaining elements also very easily here. Next at the same time, in case of codomain also, we are going to taking the numbers like this. 0 here, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 2 like that. Here -1, minus 1.1, minus 1.2, minus 1.3, -2, minus 2.1, minus 2.2, up to and so on, -3, like those numbers will come here. It is the x and it is the y is equal to greatest zero function is. Already we have in definition, let f map from R to R is defined by f of x is equal to greatest integer x means bracket x, where bracket x is less than or equal to x. When you are selecting this function value, it is equal 0 to 0 and 0 is less than 0.1, 0 is less than 0.2, 0 is less than 0.3 like that. Less, if you can observe that function value 0 equal to 0 or less than to all these numbers. Take 1, 1 is equal to 1 or 1 is less than 1.1, 1 is less than 1.2, 1 is less than 1.3 like that. Equal or less. Like that if you can select the numbers means then function will form, then we are calling that function is the greatest integer function. See if we can draw like this, if we can draw arrow marks like this, we can tell domain is set of all real numbers, codomain is set of all real numbers, but range is a set of all integers. See mapping some different elements of domain capital R are associated with a perfect number only in the codomain capital R. That's what, if we can observe mapping from codomain, just mapping is there to only perfect numbers, that is 0, 1, next 2, next 3, 4 like that will come. Above side also you can observe -1, -2, -3 like that will come. That's what we can tell here. Range of greatest integer function is always set of all integers. Domain is set of all real numbers. Codomain is set of all real numbers. Like that, we are going to getting a domain, codomain and range. Now let us, we are going to discussing about graph of greatest integer function. And before that, we should mention here, we should write also here, domain is equal to, in this case, domain is equal to set of all real numbers. Codomain is equal to set of all real numbers. Range is equal to, range is equal to z will come here. Z means here set of all integers. Z means here generally we are representing a set of all integers by the letter Z only. Z means must and should understood, that is set of all integers here. Capital R is the set of all real numbers. Otherwise you can write also no problem, where R is equal to, capital letter R is equal to set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. Z is equal to here set of all integers. Set of all integers. Like that we are showing or we are representing capital R and Z's. Now let us, we are going to discussing about a graph of greatest integer function. How we are getting the graph of greatest integer function? Because in the previous class, to all the functions we have written the graph, we have drawn that graph also. Here also we are going to drawing graph for the greatest integer function now. We need this graph to draw we need this diagrammatic representation to draw the graph of greatest integer function now. How means I will show you now. The y-axis, graph of greatest integer function. 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 Say here, y-axis, and it is the x-axis. X dash here, origin 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to and so on. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to and so on. Here -1, -2, -3, -4 up to and so on. Here -1, -2, -3, -4 up to and so on. This is exact 0 to 0 here. And 0 is the function value for 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4. To all these function value with 0, that's what we are writing here. Exact means we are filling that. 1 to 1 function value. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.12, 1.23. To all these function value is 1, because here I represented 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. On x-axis we are going to taking those elements now. To all those elements the function value is 1 only, that is 0. But exactly 1 to 1 means just to fill them. Next 2 to 2. Next we can take, with help of that example we can realize here 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.23, to all those function value is 2 only. Next 3 to 3. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, to all those function value is 3 only, remaining is 3 here. Like that 4 to 4, exact 4 to 4 is filled. Next 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.12, to all those function value is 4. Like that steps will come here. Here also minus 1 to 1 exact, remaining values are here minus 0.1, minus 0.3, minus 0.5, to all these function values minus 1. Minus 2 to minus exact, minus 1 point, minus like this, minus 2 point, minus 1.2, minus 1.3, minus 1.5, to all these function value is 2 only here. Next minus 3 to minus the exact. Here also minus 2.5, minus 2.4, minus 2.3, minus 2.21, to all these function value is minus 3 only. Like that we will see some steps in case of greatest digit function. Like this. Greatest digit function, it is the graph of the greatest integer function, because 0 is less than or equal, 0 is equal to 0, or 0 is less than or equal to less than 0 minus 0.1, and it is less than to 0.2, and it is less than to 0.3. Based on that we are going to elements to other elements also. It is the graph of greatest integer function. Now let us we are going to solving the problems on domain comma range of the given problems. At the same time, in case of polynomial function also, polynomial function means in f of x equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus up to and so on. Like that, the expression of the function is if the expression of function is in that form, we are calling that polynomial function. Now we will discuss about that function also. After completion of that, then we are going to solving the problems from domain comma codomain and range of the given functions. Next one is polynomial function. Polynomial function. Polynomial function. If an expression is of the form, if an expression is of the form f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus up to and so on an x power n minus n. That is modification to this function Then we can write like this: f of x is equal to a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus up to and so on plus an x power 0. X power 0 value is 1. That's what. In third step we can write expression of polynomial is a naught x power n plus a1 x to the power of n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus up to and so on plus an, because x to the power of 0 is equal to 1 here, where x is not equal to 0, where x is not equal to 0 here, x is not equal to 0. It is the expression of polynomial of nth degree, where a naught is not equal to 0, where a naught is not equal to 0. At the same time, we are telling a naught comma a1 comma a2 comma up to and so on an are a real constants, real numbers. We must mention about coefficients a naught comma a1 comma a2 up to and so on an also here. That is a naught comma a1 comma a2 comma up to and so on an or real numbers. Real numbers like that. These are all real numbers, means they are all depending upon real numbers, means we are calling that function is a real valued function. Polynomial function means you can take any function. There are different types of polynomials. Maybe we discussed about all these in our bridge course. I told about different types of polynomials based on their degrees: linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial, biquadratic polynomial, like that 5th degree polynomial, 6th degree, up to and so on n degree polynomials, like that we have discussed about different polynomials in our bridge course starting time. Now here, if you can observe, it is a real valued function, means easily we can tell range is domain is set of all real numbers and codomain is set of all real numbers, and range also based on set of all real numbers according to their functions will get. In case of quadratic functions, range is set of all only positive real numbers. In cubic, we got set of all some real numbers. Like that, different according to functions we are going to getting range also here. But finally we can tell about polynomial function is, in case of polynomial function is domain is set of all real numbers, codomain is set of all real numbers, and range also based on set of all real numbers. It is the definition for polynomial function. A naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power of n minus 2 plus up to and so on an. Now let us, we are going to discussing about problems on domain, codomain and range. How we are going to the problems. And before that, I will give you some important points under the notes. That is, we are going to giving some important formulas or important points to the algebraic functions. That is the rules of algebraic functions. Notice, if f and g are the two functions, then number 1, f plus g of x is equal to f of x plus g of x. And second one is f minus g of x is equal to f of x minus g of x. And third one is f into g of x. F into g of x is equal to f of x into g of x. And fourth one is here f by z of x. F by z of x is equal to f of x whole dividing by g of x, comma, provided g of x is not equal to 0. Provided g of x is not equal to 0. Like these points we need to solve some problems in case of functions. That's what I have given all this here. Now let us, we are going to finding how we are going to finding domain, how we are going to finding codomain, how we are going to finding range. About all these three now we'll discuss. In case of range, note for the range also. The formula to find range of the function, is given by f of x is equal to y. This formula, f of x is equal to y. The next must and should satisfies all the elements from codomain and at the same time domain also. We have to verify by this formula. With help of this formula only we are going to finding a range of the given function. Domain is for all x. Which values you are going to getting for a variable, those values are domain. And codomain is second set. Already we have discussed about codomain also. Let A and B are two non-empty sets, then f maps from A to B a function, then whole set B is called codomain. Already I have told also. It is very easy. But where you are getting difficult means whenever you are going to finding in case of range, at the time only you are going to get it difficult. It is not difficult, just you have to remember that formula f of x is equal to y. With help of that formula easily we can find out a range of the given functions. Now let us, we are going to solving like those problems now. Find domain and range. First question, find domain and range. Domain and range of the following functions Number 1, f of x is equal to minus into modulus of x here. Is the modulus of x only here? It's the modulus of x. Already we have discussed about in case of modulus of x, then set of all real numbers is the domain. But here one more minus they give here. Only plus x means, without minus means set of all non-negative real numbers. But once again the include minus means we'll get set of all negative real numbers and 0 here. How means I'll show you diagrammatically here. See here, it is the set of all real numbers, and here also set of all real numbers you can take here. R to R is one function, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 up to and so on, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to and so on, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, like that. It is x and it is y is equal to minus into modulus of x here. X is equal to 0, exactly y is equal to minus 0. Minus of modulus of 0 means at the side of minus 0 or plus 0, both are giving same meaning. At the same time, we are getting only one element 0. That's why easily we can associate 0 to 0 only here. If x is equal to 1, then y is equal to minus into modulus of 1, that is minus 1. Actually, other than minus, we'll get plus 1 only. But at the side of that, they give minus. That's what here we are going to getting some negative numbers. Now 2, x is equal to, then y is equal to minus of modulus of 2, then it becomes minus 2. X is equal to 3, minus 3. X is equal to 4, minus 4. Even for minus 1 also, x is equal to minus 1, then y is equal to minus of modulus of minus 1. When you are going to keeping a negative number under modulus, it is always considered as a positive number. That's what here y is equal to minus of modulus of minus 1. Modulus of minus 1 becomes plus 1. At the side of minus is there. Plus into minus, minus 1. That's what for minus 1 is associated with an element minus 1 only. Even for minus 2 also minus 2. For minus 3 is minus 3. Minus 4 is minus 4. Like that mapping is coming from this given function, that is f of x is equal to minus of modulus of x. By seeing the diagrammatic representation, easily we can tell domain is set of all real numbers, codomain is set of all real numbers, but range is a set of all negative real numbers and 0. Because we are getting images here 0 and negative real numbers, but we are not getting images as positive real numbers. That's what we can tell here, range is equal to set of all negative real numbers and 0. And that's what with the help of that diagrammatic representation we can write here, domain is equal to set of all real numbers. Domain is equal to set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. And range is equal to here, range is equal to here or minus union 0 here. Set of all negative real numbers and 0. Or minus represents here set of all negative real numbers where or minus is equal to where or minus is equal to set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. Set of all real numbers. Set of all negative real numbers. Set of all negative real numbers. You can write here negative. Set of all negative real numbers, because we represent with symbol minus here. Like that we are getting a domain and range. Domain is set of all real numbers. Codomain is set of all real numbers. But range is set of all negative real numbers and 0. That is the set of all where r minus represents the set of all negative real numbers. Like that we are giving domain and range for the first question. Now let us, we are going to discussing about second question. Find the domain and range. Find the domain and range. Domain and range for the function f of x is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. That is. Already I told also the values for only variable x. The values for only variable x we are calling that domain. Then values for y, how we are getting from x. The values for y, how we are getting from x is range. Now in case of domain, here 9 minus x square is there. Which values will come for x, we have to find out here. Those values are belonging to the domain here. Now solution to this question is, let the given function f of x is equal to square root of 9 minus x square. 9 minus x square here. Equation number 1 here. Here the quantity 9 minus x square quantity is there under the square root. When you are seeing a quantity under the square root, that is always non-negative. That is always positive. Non-negative means positive. Non-negative means positive because we should not see that negative real numbers under the square roots. When you are going to seeing that, or when you are going to arranging negative real numbers under the square root, they are not considered as the real numbers. They are belonging to complex numbers. But we don't want complex numbers here. Just we need only real numbers because the given function is a real valued function. And when we have seen like all these functions, when you are seeing like all these functions, then we are calling those functions are called real valued functions. That's what here 9 minus x square is there under the square root means definitely you must and should take like this. 9 minus x square is always greater than or equal to 0. Or if you can send minus x square less than or equal to minus 9. Multiplying by minus on both sides. Multiplying by minus on both sides. Minus on both sides. Then you will get x square inequality will change. Whenever multiplying by minus on both sides, greater than or equal to is there, it becomes less than or equal to 9. That is x is greater than or equal to minus 3 or x is less than or equal to plus 3. That's why here x belongs to close interval minus 3 comma 3, or we can write this as minus 3 is less than or equal to x less than or equal to 3. It is the range, it is the domain. That's why domain of this function is, for example, x square is equal to 9 means x will get plus or minus 3, but inequality less than or equal to is there. That meaning is the value of x greater than or equal to minus 3 or less than or equal to plus 3. Its value is. That's why x is equal to close interval minus 3 to plus 3 and minus 3 less than or equal to x less than or equal to plus 3 here. With the help of that, now we are going to finding range. We found the values for x. What are the values for x here? Minus 3 to plus 3. Minus 3 to plus 3, which values will come? Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. At the same time, between those real numbers, some fractions, all will come 0.1, 0.2, 2.1, 2.2, minus 2.3, minus 2.5, 1.5, like all those numbers will come here. Now let us we'll discuss about range. Range here. We got this x belongs to minus 3 to 3 with help of the given function f of x equal to square root of 9 minus x square we got now here. With help of that easily we can find out range also here. The real numbers. It is also real numbers. Or and here or. Or to or is one function is mapping here. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to and so on. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 up to and so on here. Here x and y is equal to square root of 9 minus x square here. Minus 3 to 3 can check here. If x is equal to minus 3, then y is equal to 9 minus 9, 0 will come here. Even for 3 also 0 will come. Minus 2, 9 minus 4, root 5. 9 minus 4, root 5 means 2 point something here. And for 2 also like that. 0, for 0 means, for minus 1, 9 minus 1, 8. 8 means square root 8 means 2 point something will come. Here will come. Here also for 2 also like that will come here. 0, 0 means exactly 9 major root 9 means 3 will come here. That's why domain is minus 3 to 3, range is close interval 0 to 3 only. If you can elements minus 3 to plus 3, then you are getting some elements in codomain 0 to 3 only. Therefore, range is equal to here, range is equal to here, close interval 0, comma, close interval 3 here. Like that we are finding a range here. And today we discussed about different types of functions. At the same time, I have given some important points under the notes of functions and how to find out domain and range also I told. Next class onwards, I'll give you some different types of problems on domain and range. Afterwards, I'll start another new lesson. Thank you very much.